Hey guys, Paul Walker here from the SpoiIers YouTube channel. Today is a rainy Thursday in New York, which is honestly the perfect mood for diving into the absolute emotional roller coaster that is the Friday. May 15 episode of General Hospital. We have got Carly literally playing with her food, Britt making a devastating confession, Dante finally laying down the law, and Sunny failing miserably at keeping secrets. Grab a coffee because we need to talk. I cannot breathe after watching this episode. Seriously. I am sitting here at my keyboard way past midnight. My mind is completely racing. And I just need to vent to people who actually understand what this show does to my blood pressure. I mean, are they really doing this? Are they really pushing Britt Westbourne to the absolute edge again? And Carly. Oh my God. Carly is a complete menace right now, and I am absolutely 100% here for it. But wait, I am getting way ahead of myself. Let me calm down. Let's just start with the absolute masterclass in psychological warfare that happened at the hospital. So Carly tracks down Nina Reeves at General Hospital, and the absolute audacity of this woman is staggering. I have been watching this show religiously since 2015, and I do not think I have ever seen Carly look so incredibly terrifyingly smug. She knows. She knows everything. We all know that Valentine Cassadine literally spilled his guts to her and told her that Nina accidentally stabbed Jack Brennan with the syringe full of Drew Kane's paralytic medication. But does Carly march right up to Nina and scream it in her face, like the old Carly would have done? No. She does something so much worse. She plays dumb. And this is exactly why I love and hate Carly in equal measure. She walks right up to a nervous, shaking, sweaty palm Nina at the hospital and just acts like she is making casual conversation. But it is that terrifying kind of casual where you just know she is holding a loaded gun under the table and waiting for you to blink. She starts pointing out the suspicious coincidences. 2 men, 2 sudden unexplained strokes, happening in the exact same house, only a few short months apart. And then she just drops the absolute hammer. There has to be a common cause, don't you think? I literally screamed at my television screen. You guys, Nina's face. You could physically see her soul leave her body in real time. Carly is just standing there, smiling this predatory shark-like smile, and she just won't shut up. She is purposely dragging it out, letting Nina squirm, letting the absolute panic set in deep into her bones. Because Nina has absolutely no idea that Carly and Valentine have this secret alliance going on. Nina thinks she is just dealing with Carly's natural, annoying paranoia, not realizing that Carly is holding the actual undeniable receipts. Honestly, am I the only one who thinks Nina completely deserves this torture? After everything that happened with Nixon Falls, after all the lies and the secrets and the ridiculous cover-ups, seeing her backed into a corner by her own stupid mistake is kind of poetic justice. I mean, grabbing the wrong syringe in the middle of a fight. Seriously, Nina. But also, the fact that Valentine threw Nina right under the bus to Carly is wild to me. The Cassadine betrayal of it all is just incredible television. I cannot wait to see how Nina tries to squirm her way out of this one, but knowing Carly, she is going to make it her personal mission to uncover the rest of the story and ruin Nina's life in the process. Okay, back to the point. Let's shift gears and talk about Britt. Because my heart is entirely broken into a million tiny pieces right now. I am so sorry. But it feels like the writers just hate Britt Westbourne, and you cannot convince me otherwise. She is sitting in her room over Bobby's, which by the way used to be Jason's room. And if you think that specific location isn't intentional emotional damage by the writers, you are dead wrong. The ghost of Jason is just hanging over this entire conversation she has with Lucas Jones, reminding us of everything she has lost and everything she is currently facing. Britt and Lucas are weighing her options, and it is honestly the most depressing, gut-wrenching conversation ever. They are talking about the fact that Jen Sidwell is a massive threat and discussing what would happen if Sidwell found out that it was Ross Cullum who actually killed Marco Rios. Lucas, being the logical, rational one in the room, points out that if Sidwell finds out the truth, Sidwell would just kill Cullum, then Sidwell would go to prison and boom, problem solved. It would be the best possible outcome for everyone right wrong. Because Britt needs Cullum. Because Cullum has her Huntington's medication. I hate this storyline so much, but I am also completely glued to the screen every single time they talk about it. Britt is completely trapped in this impossible nightmare. If Cullum dies, her lifeline dies. Her chance at fighting this horrific disease dies with him. And Britt just looks at Lucas, looking so incredibly defeated, so tired, and says she thinks it would be best for everyone if she just disappeared. Meaning she wants to just go away. Surrender. Let the Huntington's disease progress, and let it kill her. Just like her original plan was before she found this experimental hope. No, absolutely not. I refuse to accept this. Britt cannot give up. Lucas better talk some serious sense into her right now. Remember when they tried this tragic martyr angle with her before? Yeah. It didn't work then either. Because Britt is a fighter at her core. She is the Britt, but seeing her so completely exhausted by the blackmail, the lies, the constant fear of being exposed, the pressure of dealing with these dangerous men, it is destroying me. Lucas admitted he would miss her if she left, and he needs her help against Cullum and Sidwell. But it's more than that. I need her to find another way to get those meds. I cannot watch her give up on her life. Speaking of things that are destroying me emotionally, let's pivot over to Dante and Rocco out on the deck. Dante is finally, having the tough conversation that we have all been waiting for. He knows Rocco was down at Pier 55. He knows about the shooting. Thanks to Elizabeth finding that slide burn on Rocco's hand, the truth is out. And Dante looks at his son and says, "She's got something going on with Ross Cullum and she's hiding something." He is talking about Britt, obviously, and putting Rocco right on the spot. Dante is trying so hard to be a good cop and a good dad at the same time, and it is clearly tearing him apart from the inside out. He is telling Rocco that things would be so incredibly different right now if he hadn't followed Britt that night. He wishes his son had just been honest with him from the start. But here is the real kicker of this whole situation. Dante and Lulu are actually agreeing on something for once. They are totally at odds right now. Because Lulu hid the secret with Nathan, aka Cassius. But on this one specific thing, they are 100% united. They both want Rocco to stop having anything whatsoever to do with Britt. I know some people are loving this dark, gritty Rocco storyline, but personally, I am terrified for this kid. Dante knows the reality of the mob. He knows the reality of gun violence. He remembers what happened to Michael Corinthos all those years ago, the trauma of a kid pulling a trigger. He does not want that life for Rocco. But blaming Britt for absolutely everything, I mean, yeah, she is involved and she is in way over her head. But Rocco is the one who pulled the trigger. Dante is projecting all of his fear and his parental guilt onto Britt, and it is a massive, complicated mess. I just hope Dante doesn't do something he regrets in his quest to protect his son. Let's take a deep breath and talk about something happy for a second. Because I desperately need a palate cleanser after all that heavy trauma. Trina and Brook Lynn. Trina finally tells Brook Lynn her decision after being offered a possible music future. She looks at BLQ and says, "I want to do it on one condition." And we all know exactly what that condition is. Gio Palmieri. Brook Lynn is absolutely thrilled, and honestly so am I. Gio and Trina make such a fantastic pair. Just imagine it. Trina singing her heart out, looking gorgeous. And Gio playing the beautiful accompaniment right behind her. It is giving me life just thinking about it. Brook Lynn is going to be so incredibly proud of her son. And it is just so nice to have a storyline that isn't about murder paralyzing, injections, mob shootouts, or fatal genetic diseases. We need this light in Port Charles right now. We need the romance, the music, the youthful energy. If Gio agrees to do it, this showcase is going to be the highlight of the month. But of course, because this is General Hospital, we cannot stay happy and stress-free for long. We absolutely have to talk about Sunny and Justine Turner at the Metro Court Gardens. What in the actual world are these two doing? They are sharing a meal, sitting together, looking deeply into each other's eyes in the middle of a crowded public restaurant, and Justine just drops this massive bomb of a confession. "I didn't do it for Rick, I did it for you." I cannot with these two. I am losing my mind. Justine, you are an assistant district attorney, Sunny. You are a literal mob boss. You are on complete opposite sides of the law. You are supposed to be keeping this budding relationship a massive, tightly locked secret. And you are basically declaring your deep devotion to him out in the open, where anyone, literally anyone, can hear you. Their decision to keep things under wraps is failing so miserably it's almost comical. The chemistry between them is completely undeniable. I will give them that. The tension is off the charts. Justine admitting that she was concerned about Sunny losing his new bond with his brother, that she was trying to preserve his happiness instead of just protecting Rick. It's actually really sweet. But they are being so reckless. Any cop, any rival mobster, any reporter could walk through those Metro Court Gardens and see that what is going on between them is unmistakable. I am dreading the inevitable fallout when this secret blows up in their faces, but I am also totally, shamelessly here for the drama of it all. So yeah, that is where my head is at tonight. Between Carly's psychological torture, Britt's heartbreaking surrender, Dante's desperate parenting, and Sunny's public romance, I am entirely exhausted, but I cannot wait for the next episode. What do you guys think? Am I crazy for wanting Britt to fight harder? Are you Team Carly or Team Nina in this hospital showdown? Drop your thoughts because I need to know. I'm not the only one losing sleep over this show.